this shows the importance of the fact that the contemporary music is really played and known by a larger public. The necessity to establish for the young composer a relation with the public. And I also would like, this is the reason of the combination with Beethoven, the importance to have a same, possibly large public for all the music period. The same persons who like very much the music of the great classic should appreciate absolutely the modern composer. It is a necessity of nowadays. It's the great classic are absolutely extraordinary, wonderful. The period that are very present in the music life of the 18th and 19th century are perhaps the richer of the history of music, but we have not to be tied to this period in the program of concert. It's necessary that we go to what is composed today. Is an absolute necessity of the musical life. And also, I think the younger artists should take this duty and pleasure at the same time for them. I don't understand why so many young pianists or young conductors, they limit themselves to the repertoire of the past. This is not, I think, is not right.
Did you find some reasons why?
But they have perhaps a reason of not enough knowledge of what is composed today. They should be more, they should have a more knowledgeable, they should be with patience, more relation with what was happened today. Obviously, the word of the great composer is so strong and so marvelous that can retain all the possible attention. This is understandable. They should listen more to what is composed today.
So it was different when you were young?
You know, in fact, with all the changes, the new events of music have always found a certain difficulties in the history and a certain delay also in the pieces of the greatest composer. For instance, in the 30s, for instance, the last Mozart concerto was almost very seldom played. Schnabel played it in Vienna, and Toscanini and Serkin asked his secretary to say whether it was, they didn't know it, so they asked whether it was an interesting piece to perform. Incredible. No, nowadays everybody knows that the last Mozart concerto, it was a question probably of edition. They didn't find the scores. I was told this by Arthur Schnabel's secretary. So, but there are thousands of examples of delay in the knowledge of great piece of music of the classic composer. And also, we know very well about the difficulties that all the greatest have. Think to Mahler, how long, what the difficulties that he found in his life, and the difficulty that his music had to front, to be really understood and loved by a great audience. It had great difficulties, as you know, and only many years after the death of the composer, it was widely acclaimed really in the world.